Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to A Rod of Seven Parts, the game where you should be at and then get the vice presidential debate information later. Because you don't want to live tweet, get that information. You're just going to get angry. And if you're not an American and you're watching from the outside of our stupid bubble, then people are going to be like, why are they like this? So you have made the right choice to be here tonight, and I am proud of you. This is our D&D 5th edition game of a 2nd edition module called Rod of Seven Parts. That's a lot of fun. And our friends are basically collecting rod fragments. There are 7 of them, and they have 6, I believe. Let's go around and meet our cast. We'll start with Lex.
Hello. Gosh, I'm just really sad that I can't watch the VP debate right now, but I'll be playing Shifter, the illusionist wizard.
Oh, so that's awesome. And Brenna.
Hi, I'm Brenna. I'm playing Rakiri, the celestial Aarakocra warlock.
That's wonderful. And LB.
Hi, I'm LB Hackemup, and I'm playing Shifter. Nope, I'm playing... That wasn't even the first thing that hit my head.
And LB.
I'm playing Siren tonight. She's a tiefling rogue.
All right. And then last but certainly not least, he's hosting us on his channel. Mr. Ted, who are you playing and what's going on tonight besides the VP debates?
My name is Ted, and I will be playing Lagwin, the elven blade singer. And I don't have anything that to promo, so we'll talk about that more at the end.
Oh, okay, cool. So, you guys were in a extra dimensional space. There was a large devil pit fiend who worked for... Oh, actually, I wrote this down. Let me just read this. I'm sorry. Bad Jordan. Last time, on a very special Rod of Seven Parts, our players obtained the Sixth Rod Fragment. The demiplane that they were wandering was home to a devil, a very large devil, who was guarding the fragment for Asmodeus from the Queen of Chaos. It seems that the Nine Hells is worried that the Blood War might tip in favor of the demons, and the entire multiverse could be drawn into the abyss if the Queen of Chaos gets the Rod Fragment and then frees Miska the Wolf Spider, her lover and lieutenant. Lagwin has agreed to use the Rod of Law to destroy Miska the Wolf Spider, preventing Miska's return and also preventing the end of all things. And a Jedi always keeps his word. Now our players are back on the Prime Material plane in Dragonspear Castle. Our heroes got wind of a disturbance in Baldur's Gate. It seems that the town has suffered some wind damage, possibly a tornado. There's something going on. What would you like to do?
I want to... Can I assess the damage? How...
Well, you're not in Baldur's Gate yet, so you guys need to get back to Baldur's Gate somehow.
We gotta get there first, right? And how far was Dragonspear?
That I cast Teleportation Circle.
That's right.
Okay. Are you resting before? Are you doing anything? You guys just going?
Oh gosh, we need to.
Well, you just had a long rest.
We did.
That's how you got out of here.
I think we did.
Okay, you're fine.
Good.
All right. Are you casting all of your protections on Nistral's
Yes.
magic aura?
I do it. I've done it all.
All right. And then you set up a teleportation circle. That teleportation circle takes you into the city, I believe. Have we used this teleportation circle before?
We have not, because I never cast.
You just got it, right?
Oh, we just.
Well,
got
I
the
didn't
spell.
just get it. I've actually had it for a little while, but I haven't bothered to cast it yet.
Fair enough.
All right. What is Shifter's teleportation circles look like? Is it just like some foot scratches? You're just like, no, stand to the left, or is it really like whoa, sparks?
Oh yeah, no. I mean, it's definitely one of those things where there are set places everyone needs to stand, and Shifter insists that you pose in a certain dramatic fashion, which Lagwin and I mean probably Rakiri also knows that's not necessary at all, but Shifter's gonna insist. And you and once everyone is in place, the spell activates, and a cat
appears.
A cat appears.
A wild Felix.
I was looking at LB's screen, not imagine. I was like, I don't see a cat.
also was like, wait, where?
Mhm.
But yeah, wow, that cat. But yeah, once everyone's in place, a swirly vortex of multicolored energy surrounds us, and envelops us. And when it dies away, we are in the new location, which, Jordan, I can't remember what we decided on. It was either an Amian embassy in Baldur's Gate or a Zentarum safe house, and I don't remember which we did. Maybe we didn't decide on one, but whichever people would prefer is the location.
Did I say it was one of those?
No, I think those were two suggestions that
Oh,
I
okay.
had.
Well, then that doesn't
and then
happen at all. Yeah, you wind up in a domed building. It's got a whole bunch of shelves. Wow, that was a word that just wasn't in my head for a second. It's got a whole bunch of shelves, all these bottles and books and scrolls and weird items and all this other stuff. And as you guys land, you can hear the wind outside is just like blowing ridiculously hard. And I it's not that the dome is like vibrating or anything, but it's almost like you can hear shingles like flying off and stuff. All the windows are closed, the doors shut, and you see an older gentleman who is bald, wearing red robes, and he is in the corner looking very perplexed at all of you. But as you look down, Shifter, you do see that there is a teleportation circle in here. This is probably like one of the teleportation circles of Baldur's Gate. What are you doing here?
Shifter just looks down, looks at the guy, looks at everyone else, and says, "You see, Lackman, because you didn't raise your arm high enough, that's why we're not at the embassy." And then they just walk off.
Follow.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, doors that way. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
See you later.
We all just
Good luck
leave.
outside.
Yeah.
We all leave.
All right.
We hear the tornado, right? Like the
Yeah,
shingle,
it's-
and
yeah,
everybody's
oh, yeah,
like,
there's a tornado out there.
let's
Real
just
bad.
go. Let's just walk on right
Probably
out.
are, Ted.
I'm well aware, LB.
Walk
I'm
with
well
confidence.
aware. But fine. All right. Yeah, I guess we go outside. There's no way this will end poorly.
The door flies open. You guys step outside. There is you're fairly close to the area of the Ori area, like near the docks where you would go down into the Undercity. But there's just like weird looming clouds in the sky, and every once in a while, like a swirl will come down and just like hit down a tornado and like just rip up a whole bunch of like street and houses and stuff. And the wind is going everywhere, but it like calms down for a little bit and then it like picks back up again. But that section of the entrance to the Ori is just like gushing wind. And it's kind of a muck. People are running around. There are some priests wearing some white robes with red rope, and they're trying to like help other people and just cleaning up debris where they can and things like that. Yeah.
So the tornado is actively underway?
Yeah, well, it kind of comes and goes, and there's like lots of mini ones, if that makes sense. So it'll like land for a little bit and then dissipate up, and then another one will land in another section of town. And overall, the whole thing is just like bedlam. So.
I don't think I would need, or I'm not sure any of us technically would need a roll for this, but this is not normal weather, right? This is clearly magic.
Oh yeah, something's going on.
All right, it's not like a weird, like, I mean, I don't know what tornadoes look like in Baldur's Gate, but like, I assume this is clearly out of the ordinary. Okay. Well, this was the plan. Now what? We're here.
Obviously, the Cowled Wizards couldn't contain the winds coming out of the Ori, so we need to go there and try to stop them. Hopefully this time that won't involve being regurgitated by a demon.
We really need to find better people to take care of the Ori.
Well, we could have destroyed it like I said.
No, it's too important.
We
Make a dexterity check.
Oh god damn it.
What?
Dexterity saving throw. Go.
Okay.
Sorry, saving throw. 15.
19.
5.
Oh god. See, the thing about wings is they catch the wind.
Yeah. I imagine I'm like arguing with Siren. I'm like, no, we can't destroy the Ori.
Siren and Rikiri, you guys get hit by a cow for 12 damage.
Oh god, cow.
Damage?
12 damage. Cow.
Another
Boom.
cow.
As you're just like, whoa, they're gone.
Feels bad.
Jeff is like, why is there a cow in the city?
Ben's picking up a lot of weird stuff.
Yeah.
Got to make those Twister references where I can.
Ow.
Let's go quickly, please.
Yes.
I think that broke my nose. Is that a cow?
What's a cow doing in the city?
Apparently hitting the two of you in the face. Let's get going where we're gonna go.
Yep, we gotta get to the Orrery as close as we can get.
To the Ori.
All right, you guys head to the Orrery. It is difficult. The wind is pushing you back. It seems like whatever kind of like focal point is there. But it's really interesting because as you get to, let's say, like 100 yards, or well, yeah, we'll say 100 feet. As you get like 100 feet in there, there's almost like the eye of the storm. And all of a sudden you're being pushed back, and then you like push through and you're like, oh, and you're kind of like in this eerie quiet part, but you can see the force gushing up almost like a geyser out of the ground. And it's swirling the air above, causing it to like have chaos all around the city.
So do we think it just opened a portal to like the plane of air and it's just coming through here? I mean,
aren't you from the plane of air?
Not I mean, biologically, yes, but not spiritually.
You also see a handful of your Cald Wizards and Zentarum friends kind of, this is where they like made camp because they're like, well, we're supposed to watch it, but we can't really get any closer. And so they see you and they're like, they're kind of like shoving around like, no, you go talk to him. No, and nobody really wants to approach you.
Siren like adjusts her shirt and like starts tromping over there like someone's in trouble.
Yeah, they're like pointing left and right. One stooge is just, he turns to run or something and they like trip him and flip him back and shove him forward and he's the one that's directly in front of you.
Solid. Shifted out.
I'm gonna hurry up and take out a handkerchief so that I can wipe the blood from your broken nose.
Problem with the
No,
purple. and the
my
red.
beak is fine. Don't worry.
Who wants to explain what's going on here?
Well, I don't. So am I off the hook then? Oh.
Start talking before I
Yeah.
stop breaking.
Okay.
Yes.
So, well, you left. There was some sporadic energies kind of coming from the thing. We were trying to figure out a way to shut it off. But it just kept growing. And then there was the large dog that squeezed out through it. Some kind of, I don't know, like just looks like a really big dog, muscular arms, head that's horns and stuff. And then his brother came out as well. And so there's two of them. And well, the majority of us left. And that's when the winds got really bad. And yeah, it's been like, it's not pleasant. It's this has gone on 3 or 4 hours now. It's not, yeah. Can't really get back in. On the plus side, though, Jim over there, he's taken up kiting. He's doing really good. He's up there like flying a kite. He's like, this is great, guys.
So you're telling me that the moment I leave, everything turns to shit.
Oh yeah, and a lot of us, including me, Miss Siren, we were wondering if maybe you're the key. Like you shouldn't leave because we don't want any more craziness to happen. So
Siren takes out her crossbow very quickly and shoots him in the foot.
Ow!
Siren, that was quite uncalled for.
It was that or his chest. Shifter, do you mind talking to your people?
I'll quickly healing light this for
Okay.
7. He heals 7.
Yes. So yeah, you rip out the bolt and heal him up, and he's just like, oh yeah, her temper, and it like looks over like, are you still there? Like looking at me. And so
Very much is.
doesn't want you to pick up the bolt and put it back into his foot and like look at Rikiri.
I'm sorry about her, but you should speak carefully around her.
Well, I understand. Yeah. Thank you for the healing. And on a personal note, we're really sorry. We're just not really sure what's going on. I think the home office is going to be upset. Because Baldur's Gate is going to get destroyed at this rate. This isn't good.
Yeah, no, it's really bad, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How close can we get to the orrery at this point?
You can, so you guys are on the surface. So there's still going down the tunnel through that big tunnel to get to the Undercity, to the orrery. So quite a ways. Right now, the wind is gushing out of this tunnel like a geyser. So if you approach it and try to get down, there's a big, strong force that pushes you back up.
Where did these dog creatures go? Where are they now?
Yeah, not 100% sure, Chief. They're some, we think, still running around in there. I don't know. We got pushed out. They're not in the city, or if they are, they're long gone. So
wonderful. Well, all right. Everything sucks. Another Wednesday. All right. I guess we'll see what Shifter comes up with, and then we'll try to force our way down inside a tornado.
We'll just go down inside the tornado. It'll be fine.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and seek out the cowled wizards that are here.
You do that. How many did you leave in charge? Are there like 4 or so? I forget.
That sounds about right. I don't exactly remember, but yeah.
So yeah, there's like your 4 scientist dudes that were kind of overseeing this, and one's more the muscle, but they're all wizards, you know.
Yeah.
But there is a 5th gentleman with them, human, and he's wearing similar robes. But you've never seen him before. You probably know most of the cowled wizards, like if not their faces, definitely like that's a bad thing, but definitely like movements or something. You know how like secret societies have their like handshakes or whatever, and
Yeah.
he's clearly dressed like you guys, but he's not part of you. So
yeah, I'm gonna go up to them and just be like, so I take it that your magic could not contain the orrery's rift, and who might you be?
Yes, Master Shifter, the magic was not. The portal itself is magic, but this wind is natural of some kind, and so we were not able to stop it. But we have found an ally, and I'm not entirely sure you're going to be accepting of this ally, so I would appreciate it if you don't tell your compatriots, and we can keep this within alms circles.
Interesting. And yeah, they're gonna turn to that person. And who are you?
And he introduces himself as Gregor. And he just straight up says, big, weird, toothy grin. And he's just like, I am a servant of the Queen of Chaos, here to assist you in any way possible.
Oh, good. Fantastic. Just fantastic. Everything has gone so well on this mission. Just so well.
And the other guy steps in and he's like, I know it's unorthodox to be fraternizing with demons, but he does know things. and if he's willing to help, perhaps. And you get like a message in your brain as he uses the message cantrip or spell, and he says, "We can potentially use him and lose him, so to speak. I think this is in our advantage to work with him."
Continuing to talk quietly / telepathically.
Mhm.
Is the council aware or approving of this new hire, or was this your own design?
This right now is our own design, as the council has put you in charge, and I have not gone back to affirm these decisions.
I see. So you have decided to go above your superior officer, immediate superior officer, to make a decision that would affect the health and well-being of the nation, and did not consult anyone. You just this person came to you. They had offered a lot of power and assistance, I'm sure, and you just thought you would unilaterally decide that they would be.
Well, in my defense, sir, nothing has happened yet, and if we need to dispatch of this creature, we can.
All right. Well, that will have to be your job, won't it?
Sure. I mean, I guess I'm down for that.
I'm down. Right. Then they're gonna turn to Gregor and just be like, "It's just so lovely to make your acquaintance, Gregor. I'm just happy to have you here. Do you have any ideas on how to get through this wind tunnel?"
Oh, well, it's gonna be really difficult. I don't know if you want to fight force with force, but possibly there's got to be some kind of magical field of force that could help you get through in some way or fashion. And if you have the rod fragments, I hear they calm down chaotic situations, and you might be able to propel yourself that way.
Oh, well, I mean, yes, that would be quite useful. Now, wait here just a moment. I've got to just prep your arrival with the group. They're skittish around new people, you understand.
Yes.
But we'll see you again in just a moment. For now, this one here, they say, vaguely pointing at one of the other cowled wizards, it's just will get you some tea, perhaps. I think that would be nice. And then they just walk away.
And he's just like, he eyes you for a bit, but then he's just like full on eyes on the guy, and he goes, what tea? Like he's trying to there's like a windstorm out there. I can't get out. What do you want?
So yeah, I'm gonna get back to the group and just be like, well, it's really, you just can't find good help. It's no, they just mess up in every way imaginable. My associates have decided, while in my absence, that they would make an alliance with one of the Queen of Chaos's minions. So just lovely for us, huh?
Who are they hiring in now?
Apparently anyone.
That's the thing. It's not even the council making the decision. It's just the people who were supposed to be reporting to me. It's a complete breach of protocol. I mean, I'm going to make sure they're fired after this happens, but
You really need to get control of your people.
I know, it's, oh, goodness. It's, I try to use a light touch, and this is where it gets me.
I'm thinking of having all of mine executed anyways. This would have never happened in Waterdeep. I'm just saying that right now.
So I think this creature might have some sort of way to help us get to the orrery. It did suggest us trying to use the rod fragments ourselves to calm the winds.
Did you know that we had them?
I assume it suspects, but with the aura on them, it certainly can't know for sure unless we actually take one out.
Right.
But My plan is to, just wait until it's not useful anymore and then destroy it.
Right.
Do we know what type of demon it is?
It's in disguise as the quite greasy-looking human. I couldn't say exactly its type.
Well, I don't like it, but I mean, if it's our only means of making our way down there, then I guess.
Is it though? Did he actually offer you anything?
Well, that's the thing. He just gave us suggestion as to something we could do that we already had access to. It didn't really seem like he would be doing much. So if you'd like to just destroy him now, I wouldn't really be opposed.
Well, I mean, do we try and see if the fragments will allow us to make passage through there? And if that doesn't work, then we'll figure something else out from there.
Yeah, I mean, seems like a good idea.
Well, perhaps we should. I mean, I don't think we should reveal that we have these to anyone.
Especially a servant of the Queen of Chaos, yeah.
Right. And what is his end goal? I mean, he helps us get down there.
Ambushed by his friends, and then they get all 6 pieces.
Exactly.
I assume.
Then they just have whatever the final piece is that we know is currently with Miska, so then they'd have all the pieces and they could do what they need to do.
Right. So kill him now, or?
I mean, either way, I guess.
Oh, I have an idea, actually. You know what might be fun?
What?
We could attempt to charm him.
Well, he's not really my type, but.
Oh, yes, no, he's horribly ugly. At least the human form he chose. I mean, he might look better as a demon. I wouldn't be surprised. But no, I could use the charm monster spell on him. And then when the ambush happens, he can't actually double cross us.
I mean, I'm all for that. What's your confidence in it working? And we don't really have any sense of power on this creature, so.
No, unfortunately not. I don't know how it may have resistance to magic. I don't know.
Well, I mean, I guess that's one way to find out, either way.
Well, he's asking us to trust him, so he needs to trust us. By letting us charm him.
Trust us by letting us. Yeah.
Sure, that'll work.
He doesn't have another option.
I mean, whatever. Let's figure it out. I don't know.
Well, like your opinion is important to me.
No, I don't. I don't have a good answer for this. I'll be honest with you. We could take his advice or counsel or whatever he's offering, which doesn't sound like he's really offering much of anything at all, really. Or we can try and get there by our own means, and then he's behind us, and then there's other people in front of us. We know perhaps those 2 weird dog creatures may be down there as well, so then we're attacked on 2 fronts. I mean, I don't like it any way you look at it, but I don't see what other options we have.
Could we use him for information? When he's charmed, can't we just ask him anything and he'll tell us?
Should be, yeah.
Perhaps.
Because if he's working for her, then the person we're actively trying to go against, I think it'd be better to have information than not.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't disagree with that, but how many those people that you have working for you, both of you, I'll gesture at Shifter and Siren, how much do they actually know about any of the things that we're doing? Probably not a whole lot. So if this guy's the guy on the street here, then he may not have much information from her at all. Just from what I've observed from what you two have done just in the time we've been together.
This is not what I do. I'm going to tell you right now. These schmucks are not what I do.
I'm just saying, this is what I've experienced, what I've physically seen happen. We put people in charge, they don't know things, and then there's a tornado in Baldur's Gate.
There's so many cows in this.
Someone should have told them the livestock district was a bad idea.
All right, go charm him. If it doesn't work, then we will tell him that he must be charmed for us to agree to take him along.
And just be ready to kill him if it doesn't work.
Right.
Oh, I'm also going to, when I go back over there, I'm going to ask the Cowled Wizards first. What spells do you have prepared?
I don't know. Like, that's Jordan speaking. I don't.
Shifter.
I don't even know
holds
what
up-
level they would be. But what are you looking
Yeah.
for?
Shifter holds up their hand that has the ring of spell storing, and I'm like, "This is empty. I need you to refill it."
Oh, okay. Yeah. And they talk amongst themselves. Yeah. So that can hold
5 levels
five
worth of
level
spells.
1 spells or one fifth level spell or a
Yeah,
combination.
or some
like
combination.
3-2.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'll just let you pick what you want.
Okay.
Because
I'll
they're
just
pretty
grab some-
well versed.
Grab a couple random things.
Yep.
Initials magic aura twice. That's shield.
Yeah, shield is definitely going on there. Let's have a fireball. Always
Nice.
a lot of fun.
So that's 3 and 1.
Yeah.
Okay. So one more.
And I don't know. I'll figure it out. But I'm gonna go.
Oh,
to
you know
the-
what might be fun is if like you do this like a heist, where we're like, okay, we're gonna do the heist, and then you have a flashback, and it's like, oh, I prepared this, and we could like flashback your ring, and you prepared the right spell. Nah, maybe that's too meta.
Your game.
That's a different system, Jordan.
I know, but I like combining RPG systems all the time.
And
No,
then
go ahead and pick your last spell.
spell duels will happen.
Let's get some spell duels in here.
Oh, it's gonna be so good.
I'm gonna grab Fairy Fire as another level 1 spell because that's a lot
Okay.
of fun.
Nice.
What a fun spell it is.
Mm.
Anyway, yeah. So I'm going to go over to. I want to make sure I'm within. Everyone can see me. Like the rest of the party can see what I'm doing. And I'm gonna go over to good old Gregor
Mhm.
and just be like, Gregor, I need to know. I just need to know that you can offer us something, because right now you told us some information about how we could use the rod fragments, which I mean I'm sure we would have figured out on our own. But
yes.
I don't really understand how having you here would be really beneficial to the cause.
Well, I never asked to go with you or anything. Did you just want me to leave now?
Oh,
I'm only here to help you.
ah. Well, that's great. I cast our charm monster on them.
Okay. This particular monster is immune to charmed effects.
Ah, the spell
So it
bounces
just
right off of them.
Blocks immediately, and he gets that like another excessively large grin for his face, and he's just like, I'm here under very strong orders, and I will help you.
I'm sorry, help
the
us-
Queen of Chaos has a vested interest in your success.
I'm sorry, help us do what? What is she expecting us to do?
Go into the tunnels. Go through the portal, find Miska and the last rod fragment.
And
I assume eventually die, and then we can use the rod fragment to go forward. But killing you now is pointless.
Why does she think we would do what she wants us to do? Surely reason
I don't-
dictates that we would go against her desired course of action.
So that's probably agreeable if you want to not complete all of this and just hand over the rod fragments to me now. We can
I
move
did
on.
not- we
What if
never
we
said that we
don't-
had them.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we're known at this point.
Can't sense
It is
the rod
known.
fragments, but I have been told that where we show up to collect them, you are there.
Yeah.
So either you've hidden them magically, well, obviously you've hidden them magically, but either you have them on your person or you've locked them away in some kind of secret chest on the ethereal plane. Or I don't know, but
Well, what if we just keep them locked away forever and we don't retrieve the 7th fragment and she can never retrieve the other 6?
well, demons, we live for a very long time and we're reincarnated all the time. So if it's a waiting game, we're
going to lose. So the whole, the whole thing we've discussed that we need to do to end this from our perspective, and I don't have any problem talking about it in front of Gregor here because he clearly knows one side of the story and can corroborate the other side, or extrapolate. Yeah, exactly. We know there's a final fragment to obtain. We know where it is.
And his eyes get big. Really?
Yes. And either way, it puts us in a bad spot no matter what we do. We have to get there. We have to do the thing. And then if we win. But if we lose, then they win. And that's kind of how it's always been. So it's just where the final showdown happens. If it happens here, it's just kind of pointless. I feel like we need to get where we're going.
Right. So what are you offering again? You said help, but I'm not getting any specifics as to how you would help us.
What are your problems?
The Queen of Chaos.
All right, on a smaller
lady.
scale, this tornado thing, right? This is
Yes. I'm sure. I mean, the rod
we can't control
bleeds.
the Ori.
Go ahead. What'd you say?
The Ori, we cannot control it, despite all of the professionals we've employed to take care of it.
They are not professionals.
Yes, the Ori is a unique piece of magical chaos. And I think the more rod fragments you collect, the more that lawful magic interferes with it and causes various issues. But I am a demon and I could be lying through my teeth.
right.
But if you need to get down there, I'm sure all of this windy situation you have, I believe the rod fragments can help.
Can I insight check the demon?
Yes, you can.
Can I insight check? I don't insight check enough. I just don't trust anyone. So I feel like
It's
I
a
don't
12.
need to.
A 12.
Insight. 18.
Okay. Yeah. What did I say? I don't even remember what I said that needs to be incited.
You were talking about like how the rods interfere.
Oh
with
yeah.
the
So
Ori.
that part is probably true. Like he knows that the rods are a very lawful artifact. You guys also know this because as you're attuning to them, they're becoming more you yourself are becoming more by the book, kind of whatever. And Rikiri, you wouldn't necessarily know that he's like hiding something, but Siren, you definitely are picking up that he probably knows a lot, and he's probably here because I guess I'll say this, like if he's one of those weird spider demons or he's one of these whatever, one of the Queen of Chaos's minions, a straightforward approach of attacking you has not worked up until now.
Mm-hmm.
So it's almost like and they might not know where the 7th Rod Fragment is. They might know where it is.
Mm-hmm.
They might know where Miska is. They might not know where Miska is.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have a map to where that where Miska is being held and the 7th Rod Fragment, but following you would probably be a good way to figure out where that is.
Right.
So it almost behooves them to like know where you're going.
Yeah.
So.
I'm bored of this one. Please go away.
I am sad, but I will be in touch. And he takes a couple steps back and just melds down into the ground, like into the stone of the earth, and fades away.
All right then. What's the plan? How do we get through a tornado? Should we see if the rods just magically make it go away? Or allow us to traverse, or we'll have to get creative?
Yeah, let's try the rods.
I wonder if it's an issue that we've kept the rods apart.
That's my question. When are we going to bind them?
I assume when we have all the pieces.
Don't you think we should bind them first? It's going to take. It takes hours. It takes half a day.
Right, and if the last piece is where they say it is, still embedded, we'll be pressed for time to make the final piece. The attachment.
Shifter gestures to the cows flying through the air. He's like, I don't think we have time to bind any currently. Unfortunately.
We have all the supplies to do so when we go somewhere else.
Yes, we do.
Right.
Or
We
should
just
we
need the
try to use the rods as they are and see if that helps?
Try.
I take out my 2-rod piece.
I'll take out my single rod piece.
All right, everyone's dropping rods.
Everyone's-
And you guys
Rod
walk
in
up
hand.
to this fisher.
We're comparing sizes right now.
It is it's a lot of energy coming out of this thing. And you do see that you have some kind of like sway over it. Like you can, if you really, really focus, you can. You know this also, that the magic of the rod is stronger when it is together. So you're gonna have to make a check. And we'll probably I think it's just gonna be a straight die roll, because then that's the easiest way. But like it would be a much easier die roll if these were probably connected.
All right, they're stronger together. Everybody touch rod tips, and we'll see what happens.
Everyone, just the tips. That's how it works.
Just put her finger on it. Figure out what to do.
So whoever wants to direct this lawful energy, roll a d20.
Someone that's lawful.
I was gonna say, Rakiri, you should probably do it.
Oh, Brenna.
2.
Oh, no.
The ground undulates, comes up underneath you. You guys get like a sensation of all of this stuff, or of like being thrown back. And butterflies shoot out of the center of this vortex, and as they get out to the sky, they transform into knives, and it starts raining knives. And more of those priests priests, they were in white robes with red rope tied around their hands and arms and stuff. They come running up, and they're trying to like nurse people back together, and they're just like, oh, praise Ilmater, we'll take the suffering away from the world. Baldur's Gate is going to be a symbol of all of the suffering, and Faerun will be better for it.
Oh my god.
Who are these guys, and how do I hire them? Well, if they're going to take all the suffering.
Away.
No,
Not to
you
the
don't
death
want
cult.
that. They're. Listen, priests of Ilmater, they're just so annoying. They just are on this huge guilt trip all the time. Just
We must endure this hardship and praise Ilmater as we weather through it. Oh, good one, sir. Weather through. I see what you did there. Yes, thank you.
Oh, God.
Jeremy's priest voice is my favorite. It's like next to the old man voice.
Do the knives hit us?
They went over you and down onto the people over. So yeah.
Oh, good.
You
no.
guys are fine.
All right.
Only
Well,
They were
peasants
butterflies
died.
as they came out.
here's hoping the next time it's knives that turn into butterflies.
that would be nice.
That'd be a
So
little-
can we try again, or should we try something else?
I mean, we probably can keep at this. I don't know how many people will be left in Baldur's Gate if we do.
Could I use something like guidance with this, Jordan?
Yeah, I'd let you do that. So.
All right. I touch myself and give myself guidance, because
Okay.
we all need a little guidance sometimes. I'll try again.
All
All
right.
Jesus. 12.
A 12. Okay. So we'll say that you do suppress the winds. You've almost created like a little bubble around you guys. And if you want to walk forward, you can. Going forward into this area, down into the Undercity to where the orrery is, you can probably get about halfway, and then you're going to need to make another roll, and we'll see what happens there.
Oh, good.
But do you guys want to go in?
I guess, yeah. We have no other choice. On the lookout for crazy demon dog things.
Okay, make a perception check.
Demon
Okay.
dude behind us.
Oh no, that's not. Nope. That is 8.
Okay, cool.
Right? Yeah, that's a 4. Yep, 8. All clear.
Can I watch the winds close in behind us just to make sure that no one slips in?
Yeah. So it does. It hits the bubble of your I don't know, law bubble, and it goes around it. Very aerodynamic. It's actually like
Like a
divoted
triangle?
like a golf ball, so that the air goes around it even better. Yeah, it's aerodynamic. It's good. Because otherwise you guys would get put. Never mind. Anyway, physics. So yes, the air is still blowing that way. You guys get about halfway down to the area. No sign of any dogs. Anybody else looking for anything?
I was looking for the demon guy following us.
Oh yes, roll a perception check.
Okie dokie. Why do I keep putting away my dice? Doesn't make
I don't
any
know,
sense.
but our show is a musical. Maybe
Um,
next episode should be our musical episode.
How's a 27?
Oh, that's real good. Yeah. So you peek around every so often, and you do see his head pop up from the ground, and then he goes back down. It's very subtle, but he seems to be tailing you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Solid. We have a guest.
Oh, good.
Well, let's be ready for him.
What'd you say?
Let's be ready for him.
Oh, okay.
Gonna be entertaining. We need to be ready.
All right, wind's getting real bad. We need another D20 guidance roll.
Yay.
Get ready in case something goes wrong here.
Jesus, why can't I roll anything? An 8.
An
God,
8.
all right.
Okay. What do we want? I guess Constitution checks from everybody would be really good.
Okay. Checks or saving throws?
Saving throw.
Cool. 23.
Oh, okay, you're good. You'll take half damage if you pass, but yeah.
Okay.
16.
16 passes.
4.
4 fails.
Yeah.
I also rolled a 16.
Oh, 16's good. Okay, so another 12 damage, bludgeoning damage. But you people that rolled the or saved, you get half of it. And yeah, it's one of those Rikiri like loses her footing and the whole ball kind of like wobbles, and you guys all of a sudden are trying to hold it back with like fewer of the rod fragments because Rikiri gets blown back a little bit. And another chaos wave seems to emanate from out of you, and the whole bottom of the area and the top just turns to like a jelly, and it's like a mud, and as it falls down you can smell it. Well, it's hard, I guess, I don't know, we'll say you can smell it. It's literally chocolate pudding. Like you've changed this whole cavern area into chocolate pudding, and it's like getting caught up by the wind and just like shooting out as fast as you can. And Rikiri, will say you fall prone into chocolate pudding, and you now have you're very gross.
At least it's not knives
Yet.
yet. Should we go again?
Why don't I try to roll it? Do you want to guidance me?
Sure. You go.
Okay, you said it was a straight D20 roll?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a
Plus the
13 before guidance, which guidance is a D4, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Plus an additional 2, so 15.
Okay, yeah. So again, you guys reestablish your foothold. You trudge through the remainder of the pudding. and you get down. So when you get further into that large cavern, you can kind of walk off to the side, and then you don't have to like hold back the winds anymore using your rod fragments. You can see the orrery in the abandoned Temple of Baal. The front half of it has been ripped off, like the front doorway. That whole wall is almost gone, and the wind is just rushing out of it as fast as it can. And the whole cavern is it's windy and chaotic, but the air's looking for an escape, and it found the escape through that tunnel that leads out to the top of Baldur's Gate. So as you guys are coming in, you can kind of go off to the side and have a breather, basically.
How's everyone doing?
This is terrible.
Bad.
I mean, I'm doing
Covered in
okay.
pudding.
Gregor, how are you doing?
You don't hear an answer.
Oh,
Maybe he
he's
found the
shy.
pudding.
Oh
Probably.
yes, maybe he's just enjoying some of the things we generated.
How far is the orrery from where we are? Like roundabout?
We'll say like 200 yards.
Okay, so it's a ways away.
Yeah.
You got a long distance.
And judging by the way the wind is blown out the front, you could probably slink around to the
Okay.
side and go through those windows, or
Right.
find another entrance. Basically, you don't have to go through the front if you didn't want to. So
Well, thoughts?
I hate all of this, and I'd rather go home.
Well, it's a great idea, but I don't think it's going to solve a problem.
You just said thoughts. You didn't say.
Sorry, thoughts about the situation at hand and what to do going forward.
Close the portal.
Again, wonderful thoughts. Just
I don't know magic. That's not why I'm here.
fair. Do we think it's worth trying to scope things out from a distance before we get there, and then head in and, I don't know, try and shut it? I don't really know. We're here now. What's the plan once we get to the orrery? Do we have any how we think we're going to close it or destroy it, or?
I'm not sure how to close it, but I do assume that if the orrery takes samples of things and then can send you to different places, giving it a taste of one of the rod fragments might send us to the last rod fragment. Just a guess.
Are we ready for that?
Well,
I don't know.
think we're going to get out of here.
Yeah, I don't think we have much of a choice. But the rod definitely does calm the winds, so that also seems like the best way to calm the orrery down, turn it off. I'm just worried about those dog things they were talking about.
Right. I mean, they may be invisible. They may be able to, I don't know, meld into the floor, like, or disappear, or I don't know, chameleon themselves in some way, so we may not see them coming no matter what. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure
I
how much use there is in, I mean, all of our previous efforts to understand the orrery have failed, essentially. We have not really been able to control it, so I don't know why we would be able to now.
Have we used the rods to try to control it before? This is actually a Lex question. I don't remember if we've done that.
I don't think we
I
did.
thought
To
that we-
control the orrery?
Yeah.
I thought that we did once throw a fragment into it, and one of us had to go retrieve it.
That was because we were whoever
Well,
was.
that was when it was. I had an open portal to the abyss, and
Yeah,
and Shifter flew in to grab it and then fly back out
Right.
with it, so
Right.
that it wasn't lost forever. But yeah, it's never really had like a place for you to like attach it that you know of, because it's just, I don't know. But like the orrery's really mysterious. It might the keyhole might appear, as the thrush knocks twice during the sunset or something.
Yeah. Just hold the
Yes.
map up to the moon or whatever.
Yeah, on
and you'll
Durin's
see
Day,
what
the last light of Durin's Day. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
October. He meant never mind.
Yeah, I think we should just head in there, try to get it to close. We locked our way into closing it last time. Hopefully we can do it again, and then we can try and figure out how to calibrate it to find the last rod fragment.
All right. Well, everyone be on your guard for these dog creature things.
And as you say that, everybody make a wisdom saving throw as a large howl comes from above you as this large creature is crawling down from the ceiling, and it screams at you. Just wonderful. You're looking for a 16 or higher.
Oh,
I got a 25 finally.
Oh, you're good.
It's a big no from me.
This is not a charm effect, yes, I assume.
It's a frightened effect, but that's not charm.
That's not charmed. So that's a 15.
Okay. So those of you who failed, Rikiri, you are immune to this howl for the next 24 hours. But those of you who failed, you are frightened until the end of the creature's next turn. So basically he'll just get like a surprise extra turn on you. And your speed is halved and you are incapacitated while you are frightened this way.
Great.
We will take a short break, roll initiative, and then fight some monsters. And Siren's going to check her chat and be so upset that she didn't read it.
Oh no.
What? It doesn't notify me. Why was this?
All right.
Tell me.
We will be right back, folks.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Our friends are getting attacked by a couple of puppies. Large, terrible demon puppies. Everybody needs to roll initiative. Right, meow.
I got a 3.
We'll start with Siren.
Oh, sorry, that jumped.
16.
16. Siren is at the top of my thing. Sorry, Lagwin.
24.
24. Shifter.
5.
5. And Rikiri.
3.
3.
Dice. Because this isn't okay.
Lagwin, you are incapacitated, and you can move at half speed.
So I see the one, obviously, that howled at us, yeah, above us. Do I see the other one?
Yeah, you can make a perception check.
Okay. At disadvantage.
But it's at disadvantage, I think, yeah.
Okay, well.
Oh, and that's an ability. Yeah, this is an ability check.
It is an ability check, yeah, so 13.
13?
12.
12. Oh, that changes everything. No. You notice that Siren is looking not at the one that screamed at you. And so you kind of follow her eyes, and there's another creature that's approaching you from the opposite side. So the one that howled at you is on the wall of the cavern, climbing down. And this other one is kind of coming behind some rocks, and they're going to like pincer get you.
Okay. I will move 15 feet.
Okay.
Away from them. Whatever direction that is.
So cool.
That's my move.
All right. This one that's climbing is going to bound down and attack you, Lagwin. It's going to bite at you twice. The first bite is a natural 20.
Well, there you go.
So a 26.
That'll hit.
So holy cow, I got to do that. Oh wow, this is going to be okay. So you take extra damage because of being frightened.
Okay, sure.
Sorry, it's just a lot of damage. Because it's critical. So I'm gonna roll. No.
Not our tank.
Right, exactly.
So 17 piercing damage.
Okay.
And 48 psychic damage.
Woof. All right.
And then it's gonna bite you again.
Yeah, sure.
And that is a 12.
That will miss.
All right. The second one, Siren is frightened, correct? All right.
Yep.
The second one will run up to Siren and will also bite her for an 18. I don't have my camera on, so I can't see. Yes, sorry. I've got all these windows
I
open.
didn't know.
So that's 9 piercing damage and 27 psychic damage.
Oh my god, can I evade that?
No.
No.
No actions.
I think you can evade the
Oh.
piercing damage.
No
You
actions,
can't
right?
take reactions either.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
or
can't take
reactions.
reactions. Yeah.
Okay, so how much was it?
9 piercing and 27 psychic. So
I'm down.
36.
I'll do it.
I'm down.
Okay.
Oh my god.
You
Sweet.
hit me with a cow. I'm very
Yeah.
fragile.
Oh man, that was fun. He will bound over to Rikiri and bite her for 10, which misses, I assume.
Yes, it
All
does.
right. Now it is Siren's turn. Make a death saving throw.
Okay. Should I say it? Sorry, do you guys say it or do you keep it private?
I don't know.
I'll
The
tell
DM
you.
likes to know. I guess.
Yeah,
you could
Jordan
say it.
needs to know. I
All right,
think.
I'll tell him.
Okay.
In chat. I'll tell you I'm telling you in chat so you know to look.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. When you say that. Too many windows open. Shifter. You are
faltering because of fear. Shifter's going to shakily make their way towards Siren, but I can't do anything else because I can't take any actions.
all right. And Rikiri.
I'm assuming I'm like next to Siren because we're all like in that bubble together.
Correct.
I touch Siren and spare the dying.
She is spared from the dying.
So you're stable now, Siren.
Lagwin, it's
Also I
go
fly
ahead.
up in the air. I fly
and
up
you
in
fly
the
up in the air. All right. As you fly up, the wind is crazy. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Can't do
Cow,
anything.
it's
Could you imagine?
Out of nowhere, a
Oh.
cow.
Non-natural 20.
All right, you're good. But you might not want to stay up in the air. You get that sensation, but you could definitely do that. There is no cow level, guys, just so you know. Top of the round, Lagwin, you are no longer incapacitated. What would you like to
Okay.
do?
Oh boy, there are all of the things that I would like to do. Let's find out here what that is, though. How did we were potions an action, bonus action? I don't remember what we did in your game.
Rules as written there, an
As
action.
an
but
action.
If you're, my personal thing is if you're drinking it, you can drink it as a bonus action. But
Okay.
We'll do if you feed it to somebody else, it's an action.
Okay. So, let's see then. I will, as a bonus action, then I will drink this potion of speed that I have. So I will remove that from my inventory as I drink that potion of speed, and then as an action, I will use the new rod fragment that I have and cast Hold Monster on this guy that's been hitting me.
All right.
I need him to make a DC 17 Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
17
And
Wisdom, yeah.
He rolls a 10.
So he is paralyzed.
Okay.
Oh, and then as my hasted action,
Drink
yes.
another potion.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna drink my greater healing potion. Yeah, we're gonna do that.
So let me get this straight. He drank one potion, so he'd have enough speed to drink another potion?
Oh,
Why didn't he just
well,
drink the first potion? Well, he needed the speed.
yeah, well, I guess the better question would be, Or I guess I could activate the Sunblade. That would be a thing. Because I never said that it was out, so I'm gonna I'll do that now.
Can you use an action to do that, or does it have to be a bonus?
Oh,
action?
you know what? I think it says that it's a bonus action. So
I mean, we gotta play by the rules here, so
that's fair. It is a bonus action. Yeah, so then I'll drink that healing potion then.
okay.
So we'll do that, and that will be my turn.
Oh, you know, I do want to do this.
Okay.
You drink the other potion.
Mm-hmm.
It swirls around with the potion already in your stomach.
Yeah.
Oh
mixing
yeah. All
potions.
right. Let's do it.
Oh, geez.
And let's mix some potions.
Ooh.
Do
this
we
could
know
be-
where that is?
Lagwood could explode.
It is in the Dungeon Master Guide at the
Oh
beginning
yeah, but I'm
of
trying to remember.
of the magic item section. I think.
Is it in potions?
It might be.
No.
It's the mixability table.
It's at the beginning of what's it called? Right at
Types of
the
treasure or something.
yeah, somewhere around there, I think.
It's in treasure, I thought. Treasure tables, magic items.
Oh, mixability is spelled weird.
It's mixability.
Yeah, like
Not
miscellaneous.
not mixability.
Yeah.
I've just never had a situation where this has come up, and I really want to do it.
Yeah, Jordan, check chat.
Oh, thank you. See, when you tell somebody, then they check the chat.
So it's a D100 table.
It's D100, and you just...
I'll just
Okay,
do
it's
it.
on page 140.
Okay. I got a 97.
Oh wow.
97. The
Get ready.
numerical effects and duration of one potion are automatic or are doubled. If neither potion has anything to double in this way, they work normally. So we will say that your healing potion has doubled.
That is a beautiful
the
thing.
speed sped up the healing to a point where you,
See, you were making fun of me for my double potions, and really, that's where it's at, guys.
Yo.
oh man, if you rolled 100,
I know. Could you imagine
it
permanent?
could have been permanent and just permanent hasted Lagwood. Oh my
It'd
God.
be the best thing ever. Listen,
jeez.
I
Permanent
remember.
additional hit points.
I remember that 100 was what is the best. I don't remember what anything else was, but I remember 100, and I was like, "Come on!" And I rolled, and I was like, "Come on, just flip over and give me triple zeros." I don't think I've ever rolled a D100 in my life, but
All
Nope.
right, so that is the end of your turn. That
Yeah.
was a really fun turn. They're called Howlers. So this Howler in front of you is paralyzed, but he gets another save at the end of his turn.
Yes, at the end of its turn, yeah.
Another Wisdom save.
Yes, DC 17.
23.
Okay, it is no longer paralyzed.
No longer paralyzed. And the other one is gonna go after. Well, Rikiri's up in the air. He'll go after Shifter for a 19.
I'm gonna use my ring to cast shield.
Okay. He'll try to bite through that shield one more time for a 12 and fails. Siren is stable but down. So we will go to Shifter.
I'm going to cast Autoluke's Resilient Sphere on the monster. Make me a DC 16 Dexterity saving throw.
18.
Ah, bummer. Okay. I try to bubble it, but instead the bubble just pops up next to him instead, and I'm like, oh, drat.
Well, that was disappointing. Rikiri.
Can you help me understand the orientation of everybody right now?
Yeah, so you were kind of clumped up. There's a cavern wall to your left, and then to your right is the sprawling open area of this larger cavern that leads over to the abandoned Temple of Baal. There are the bones of this area that you guys, when we first got here, there are some fallen over like walls and structures. Siren is probably like 20, maybe, well, because Lagwin moved back, probably like 20 feet away from Lagwin, and Lagwin is currently engaged with this Howler over here. I would say you're directly above Shifter and the Howler that he's, hanging out with.
And how far apart away are the Howlers from each other? I don't think that was grammar, but yeah.
No, that wasn't. We'll say 25 feet, 20 feet.
All right, let me see what I can do here.
All right.
Okay, so I'm up in the air. I want to plunk down the Guardian of Faith in between the two Howlers.
Oh. Did we lose him? Or he's really good
I
at
know
freeze
that's
frame.
like an incredible thing that I'm doing, but I didn't expect him
He's
to be
in
so...
shock. Look
I
at
mean, look at that beautiful picture.
He just really looks
Could
like
he
doesn't
be
wanna do
more
this
in?
anymore.
Could he be more interested in what you have to say right now, Brenna?
100%. So does this mean we win?
We broke
win.
we broke the DM. I think Lagwin is now he might be a potion junkie, and we might just start buying potions of healing, like infinite, and just like
Yeah.
or potions of speed, and just like one time it's the numbers game. One time it's gonna work.
Nice.
I'm here for it.
I mean, realistically, if I could just get that 3rd level spell slot back all the time,
Oh yeah.
that'd be like if you could make
Is
potions
anyone
of.
gonna get me up?
Well,
I'm
Uh,
coming, don't worry.
yeah, I was really hoping that I could bubble the monster, and then we could
I
take
also
our time with that.
it doesn't say in my rod fragment because I didn't think about it that it doesn't say in my rod fragment that I could upcast it.
Mhm.
But like I didn't think about it, but in theory I might have been able to upcast it and hit both of them, but I didn't think about that. Because it doesn't say, it says it has 3 charges to cast Hold Monster. So, like, that would have been the better move, but I didn't think about that.
While we're waiting for Jordan to come back, we have somebody who just came into chat, said they came in late. Can someone give a scene or setting? Maybe we can...
Oh, I was
recap what we're
typing
doing
it,
for
but
them.
I can just say it.
Okay.
Yeah, we got, oh, wait.
We're fighting. Jordan's here.
He's back.
I'm sorry.
Brenna's the DM
That's
now.
okay.
Brenna, tell us we win, quick.
Yeah, so while you were gone, Jordan, we won.
Well, cool. Let's move on to winning. I don't know.
I'll go back to where I was.
Yeah,
I'm
I
up in
heard
the-
that you dropped a thing, and then
The Guardian of... I want to drop the Guardian of Faith between the two Howlers.
Okay, you do that.
So that plunks down, so anytime they move within 10 feet of the Guardian, they have to make a dex save.
Okay.
I'm also going to come down and land next to Siren.
Mhm.
And I'm going to bonus action to Healing Light her for... I think I can only use up to 3 at a time. Yeah. So Siren's going to heal... You're going to heal for 5. But it's something.
The life is back in you, Siren. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you for something, some kind of an effect. That's all I asked for. All right.
I'm like
Moving on.
cradling her head, like,
Yeah.
moving my wing in the air over her, and this like radiant light is emanating from it. I'm like, live.
Wow.
I love it. Top of the round, Lagwin.
All right.
Hasted Lagwin with his extra hit points.
Activate the Sunblade as a bonus action. And then I guess I'm just going... Oh, you know what? This is a question that came up while you were gone. It doesn't say... can I use more charges with the rod that I have to upcast the Hold Monster? Or is it just 3 uses of it at its base level? It has 3 charges.
It does have 3 charges. Yeah. I would let you upcast it because we let the cure one be upcast. So I
But
think technically how it's written in the 2nd edition, you don't cast spells like that.
Right. Okay.
So, but we've been allowing it for the cure wounds that the rod fragment can do. Like you could
Okay.
spend all 5 charges to do
A higher
5d8,
level.
you know.
Yeah.
So if you want to upcast, yeah.
Well, we also have established that if you spend all the uses of a rod, bad stuff happens. So
Possibly.
yeah. So
Maybe
we're
something really
necessarily
good happens, like
bad,
pudding.
just chaotic.
yeah. Well, the situation
think
we're
it's
in
been
is
bad.
chaotic enough. So no, we're just gonna attack this thing a handful of times. So let's just do that. So this guy that's
Okay.
next to me, some Sunblade Attacks. Here we go. First attack, natural 20. That's what I'm
What?
talking about.
Getting that natural 20 back.
If only he was still paralyzed. All right, so 11, 20 points of radiant damage.
Wow.
First hit. Second attack, 19, so that's a 30 on the
30
die.
hits.
For 13 points of radiant damage. And a hasted action is a 18, so 20, 19, 18 in a row.
Yeah.
For 16 points of radiant damage.
Wow.
And then I am done for the turn.
Okay. Yeah, that hurts. He doesn't like that.
I can imagine.
He will so he's gonna position himself back around so he doesn't hit his buddy.
Mhm.
And he's gonna be all up in your grill, and he's gonna open his mouth and make another mind-breaking howl. And I would like Lagwin to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy. Here we go. Nope, that's a 5.
Oh, you are frightened again.
Mm-hmm.
And incapacitated. The other howler is still attacking Shifter for a couple of attacks. The first one is a natural 1. The second one is a natural 2. Doing real good, Jordan. Siren, you're up.
Sorry, Jordan. If it moved within
It
range
did
of
move.
the,
Yeah. No, thank you for reminding me.
so it needs
I make a
to
deck
you need
save.
to make a deck save.
All right, it's trying to catch up. Deck save is natural 1, so it failed.
It fails, so it takes 20 radiant damage.
Oh, so hurtful.
Did mine take damage? Was that mine that moved?
That was yours, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, he's not looking good now.
Yeah, so like the owl is just standing there stoically, and then it like sees the dog move, and it just goes like womp, and then just goes back to standing normally.
That would be the best spell for those the games where the heads pop up and you have to hit them.
Yeah, whack-a-mole.
Yeah. That's
Whack-a-howl.
that's a t-shirt. We need a whack-a-mole with a spirit guardian over it. Okay. Merch. Siren, how you feeling?
Oh boy, super bad.
Stable though.
Like the movie.
They call me DM Lovin'. I don't know. There was a joke there.
But you woke up
thank
cradled
you.
in my wings, so it can't be
Yeah.
that bad.
Yeah, totally.
Whoa, dang.
Ooh, damn.
Oh, her shoulders got real cold.
I'm going to move away. I'm going to hide, and I'm going to drink a healing potion because owie.
All right, you can do all of those things. Make a hide thing.
Yeah.
A hide thing.
SDM.
Yes, the hide
How's it-
thing.
how's
I've
it
heard
20?
That's a good hide check thing.
Okay.
You are hidden, Shifter.
You know, I'm gonna
The
cast.
one that is in front of Lagwin does not look too good. If you want to.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast. Oh, how hurt does the other one look? Just out of curiosity.
Not at all.
Okay,
Yeah, you haven't
that's
touched
what I
it.
thought. I'm gonna bonus action cast Shadow Blade at 3rd level. Regular action to attack the one near Lagwin.
You can play at this Jedi trick, Lagwin, as you summon a dark saber and huck it.
Yeah.
I taught him how to do that. So that's my spell.
You did teach. I learned it from watching you. Yeah, I form a blade out of darkness and then throw it at the creature next to Lagwin for a 25.
Yes, that hits.
Nice.
And deal it 15 points of damage. Psychic damage. And then begin to reform the blade in my hand.
Yeah.
And I don't fly. I'm in melee with one of these things, aren't I?
Yeah.
Am I? Oh, that one. You know what? I can cast shield like 5 more times. I'm gonna stay here.
All right. I think you only put like 1 shield in your ring, but I
Yeah, but I have it prepared as a spell.
Oh, well then that's cool. Rikiri, Siren just like, no thank you. She just got up and ran away. And you're just there being like, well, that was nice. I don't know.
Her health is the only thanks that I need. Okay. I'll attack the one that was attacking, let's say Shifter.
Okay.
I'm going to Eldritch Blast it.
All right, do that.
Yep. I get 2 beams. Nice. It's a 21 and a 23 to hit.
Both hit.
And I have my illusionist bracer, so I'll do it one more time.
Awesome.
Not as good. 18 and 13.
The 18 hits, so you get 3 attacks.
So
that
I get 3. Nice.
Those bracers, they should just change it to Eldritch Gatling Gun or whatever.
Yeah, seriously.
I like that.
I do have that that magic item that makes all of my Eldritch Blast go pew pew pew.
That's true.
And the prestidigitation one. So what's going to happen to these guys?
Okay.
You're like,
Wait,
makeup, eyeshadow, clown nose, and like, three failed prestidigitations at once.
Let me do my terrible damage first. Okay, it's gonna be 20 force damage altogether.
Oh, that's pretty good. Nice.
I'm off 3d10s. Yeah, it's okay, I guess.
Lagwin can't do anything, correct?
Correct. I can't take actions or reactions. And I can move, but I'm not going to. Oh, wait. It circled around me, right?
Yeah.
So, like, I'll circle around it at half speed in such a way that maybe I can force it to move again to get hit by that Guardian of Faith again. See if that works out. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, so you'll circle around. You are hasted, so even
my movement speed is 30 feet.
Speed.
Yeah, my movement speed is 30 feet, so that's what I do.
Okay. Yeah, all right, you do that. It is going to bite you, sir.
Yeah, fair.
An 11.
That'll miss.
Just keep the
8.
Guardian in mind, Jordan.
That will also miss.
And then yeah, it'll wiggle around and get hit by the Guardian. So I need to make a dex save.
Yeah.
For 21.
So it saves, but it still takes 10 radiant damage.
And which is enough to kill it. And
Sweet.
it bites you twice, and you're like, no, bad dog. And then lightning comes out from nowhere, and
There we go.
Owl Sentry destroys it. Mr. I have shield for days is getting attacked. 18.
I got shield.
And 24.
Oh, that still hits.
Only 7 damage though, piercing damage as he gnaws through your shield.
I make a concentration check on my Shadow Blade.
Yes, you do.
I make it with an 18.
Good job. Siren, you just drank some potions.
I did, and I feel great. Well, I feel better. So Siren's going to peek out from where she's hiding, and she is going to unload 2 crossbow bolts into the remaining one.
Okay.
I'll do the first one normal. My friends are within 5 feet. Am I
Yep.
hidden from it?
You are.
Do I get advantage for that?
I think so because you're considered invisible.
I don't know how to rogue. I don't get to do this very often. So that is a 25 to hit on the first one, which has sneak attack. Oh. 15. That's 19 damage on the first one.
Wow.
And then the second one is not at advantage because I'm not hitting anymore, but I will do sharpshooter on this. So
Nice.
-5, which will probably not be enough. How is it 8?
An
Ooh.
8 will not hit. Yeah. Your sharpshooter that's the feat where you take a minus to your attack to do an extra 10 damage.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, it was not sharp enough.
Be
Percent.
sharper.
Yeah, be sharper next time.
I sure will. I will. Siren is going to shift around and just not hide because I can't hide, but like not shoot from the same place twice.
Okay. Shifter.
Oh, I'm going to attack with that shadow blade. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I have a better idea. This room has high ceilings.
There's.
Ooh.
I use the rod to cast levitate on the monster in front of me.
Right, is levitate a concentration spell?
That's a good question. I think it is. Do I want to drop? No. I don't drop that thing. I just love levitate. Just wanted levitate. Okay, yeah. So I'll strike at it with my shadow blade.
Okay.
It does an 18 hit.
An 18 hits.
Okay. Uh, 13 damage.
All right. Rikiri.
We still have one more howler to deal with.
Yeah.
Oh.
I know how much you guys love combat, so.
I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast him again. Like,
Alrighty.
got these illusion bracers.
Think up those cool prestidigitations. He's got to have them.
Yeah, I'm so bad at prestidigitation. I can never think of like cool things to do. Wow, yeah, it's a lot of damage. It's like 30 plus, or to hit.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming those both hit.
Yeah.
So that was the first two illusionist bracers again. 18 and 17.
Both of those hit. Yeah, all 4.
All right. Oh, yeah, I like it. All right, hang on. I'm like going really well all of a sudden. Okay, it's going to be a lot.
I quiver with anticipation.
43 force damage.
43?
Damn.
Oh my god, you destroy it. What? That is ridiculous. It's like half its
Yeah.
health
I
in
know.
one
Okay,
hit, or in 4 hits, but
So the prestidigitation that I conjure is that as it dies, instead of being a big scary demon, pretty little butterflies fly out of its
I like it.
corpse.
I like it.
So
Very
I'm
good.
shaming it in death.
Yeah, and it feels it. It's very upset.
Yeah.
It's like, why? I mean, you killed me, but you had to kill me.
Yeah,
They're never gonna let me live this down in the abyss. And I can talk now for some reason. No. All right, you guys, you did it. Good job. Some minor problems with Siren going down almost instantly because of cow damage from earlier. But I mean, her not seeing that cow it's on her. So
That's fair.
yeah, we're out of combat. What would you guys like to do?
Second wind. To heal myself.
I would also like to second wind. Thanks.
You're
What
welcome.
did you get down to, Lagwin, health-wise?
16.
Whew.
Wow.
Oof. Golly.
That is the
That
most.
natural 20, I did 4d6 and 8d10 psychic damage.
That'll do it.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Woof.
Rikiri, could I have a little bit of healing?
Very well.
Should we just?
I will...
I mean, if we're here and these things are dealt with, do you just want to take a short rest while we're here?
Oh, actually, yeah, maybe that's a good idea.
In the middle of a hurricane?
The eye of a
We've
hurricane.
done worse and we've done more with less.
Gregor, darling, are you here?
We're going to sit down and have a snack if you'd like any.
Mm-hmm.
Also, the Guardian of Faith is still here, so careful.
Rikiri?
I've labeled you as a non-friend, so it will hurt. Hugs and kisses, Rikiri.
And I do love that about the Guardian of Faith, that like if you don't use up all its damage, it's basically like an alarm.
Yeah.
A damaging alarm.
A hurdy alarm.
Yeah.
But yeah, I will definitely be all about taking a short rest.
Same.
All right, you guys crawl into a Lehman's tiny hut, or
Yeah, no, definitely. I'll take the first
Okay.
10 minutes and they'll be like, all right, now we I don't have no issues with the hurricane here. Now we can take a nice rest.
Yeah, it's pretty windy, and even inside the hut, even though you're protected, you can hear it like
Oh,
howling
yeah.
and stuff outside. It's really weird. No sign of Gregor that you can see. The fiends. Well, one of them dissolved into the butterflies, but the other very confused butterflies. They're like, how do we even get here? What's going on? And the other one dissolved, so there's no carcasses or anything. And then yeah, it was kind of how I was describing it before. You got this just wind, like crazy wind going everywhere.
Hit points, healing.
And we have 6 fragments. 2 of them Rikiri has, one of them
No, Rikiri
Lagwin has. Rikiri has 3.
3. I
Okay,
have
3,
2.
2, and
Lagwin
1.
has 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I have Rock, Kill, and Feed.
Well, this is awful, as I said.
Are you feeling better?
Yes, thank you. I'm sorry I didn't appreciate it in the moment. I was, running for cover.
Caretaking is its own reward, Siren. I know your heart.
If I do die, tell my boyfriend he's fine.
You have a boyfriend?
Yes, I've said that from the beginning.
I always thought you were joking.
And you lie quite often, so it's hard to separate the
True.
truth from fiction.
Who says I'm not lying now?
I just always believe you're
I
lying.
don't know.
That way I never am disappointed when I find out that you were in the first place.
Hmm.
And then I'm pleasantly surprised when it turns out to be the truth, but yeah. Anyway.
It's best not to be disappointed, though.
Shifter spends the short rest using his lenticular playing cards. I love that trinket.
I can tell, you really do.
Yeah, it's really good. Uses his lenticular playing cards, and they conjure up an illusion of another shifter with minor illusion, and they're just playing cards against themselves.
Sounds like Shifter.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's
and
what Shifter means when they say they have a boyfriend.
I suppose
So
it's
great.
true.
Either way, I win.
I cheated, Shifter said, slamming their fist on the table and like incinerating the illusion in fake fire. And just saying, okay, now I'm angry. Let's go close the portal.
All right. Do we know how to do that?
No, I still don't know how to do that, but
Great. Why don't I stay back? Wait for our friend Gregor to attack. Probably me. It's been a great night so far. And just I'll shout when it's time.
Why stay behind? I mean, we have the Guardian.
Because I don't know anything about magic, and I will be zero help in the situation.
Oh, don't say that. Just because you don't know anything about what we're doing doesn't mean you can't offer moral support. And Shifter comes up with the handkerchief again and just wipes some blood off of your nose.
Yes, Siren is famous for her moral support.
Yes.
She's understanding now. I could lie.
Lie to
I'm
the
very
Ori.
good at lying at pep talks.
No, but I think staying in the shadows for when Gregor decides to show up is probably a good decision.
All right, I'll be in the shadows.
I mean, I can tell the Guardian that he's not hostile if you want to talk to him.
Absolutely not. Just kill him as soon as you see him. I rolled a 17 for my stealth, which is terrible.
So you're just kind of like
I'll follow behind.
yeah, you're like 10 steps behind him in the
Yeah.
shadows kind of a thing. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You guys approach the Temple of Baal. The front door is, if you're creative, a possible entrance. Otherwise, you might get blown back. What other things would you like to try?
We can't go in the front, so we can't get around the sides, or we can't.
Well, the sides you can. There are the windows that are high up. Flying is a little spooky because of the winds. But I just make you make a dex check probably.
Well, what do
See if you
feel?
get flung against a stalagmite.
Right, wonderful. So what do you think?
I can try.
Where's that window we went in through the first time? Shifter starts going around the perimeter of the building, be like, I know there was a window here.
No, there was, and it's high up. Like
Yeah.
it's a good 30 feet up. So I think Rikiri like flew up there and dropped Siren off, or Siren climbed a rope or something.
Yeah.
I haven't listened to that episode in a long time, so I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I don't remember
Well,
everything I did.
well, let me at least try, perhaps.
All right. I mean, we have other means of getting inside if we want to.
Like what?
Teleportation.
Oh, well, can we do that?
I mean, we can. Well, I can take one other person with me. I don't know if Shifter, if you're able. Or I can try and use my magical might to push back the winds as we work our way inside. It's another option that we have.
I would love to see that.
I kind of want to. It's my 5th level spell slot, but we could give it a shot. All right, that seems to be the consensus.
Spell slot for funsies.
All right, so Jordan, I'm going to use telekinesis
Oh yeah.
to try and basically force push my way through the winds to push us through the center of this thing. That's why I had to, like, there are better spells for what I end up doing, but there's none more thematic than telekinesis.
Yeah.
True.
So I don't know. You tell me if you think it'll work.
Yeah. No, I think it's awesome to try. Sorry, I'm gonna yawn because I am not sleeping well. So you can move a huge or smaller creature, or an object that weighs 1,000 pounds. Okay, so all of you guys are getting behind Lagwin, and Lagwin is standing in the. You're going through the front door.
Gonna try it.
Okay. You cast. What does this look like using your Jedi?
I mean, obviously, it's very much, we're lifting. I feel like, I guess, probably not trying to necessarily push back the winds. Maybe I'll lift 1,000-pound piece of rock in front and just use that to break the wind in front of us and push it.
Yeah, because that's not going to fly back in your face. Okay.
No, I mean, it's being held by. I can do it, so we'll see. Either way,
I love it. What is the? I'm thinking of, maybe it's Harry Potter or something, where like there's a spell or something, and they like hold it back, and it does that like break against them in some movie. Oh, it's not. I can see it, but I don't know what movie it is. Anyway, so you pick up this.
Harry Potter's Expelliarmus.
yeah, that's true.
Over and over.
you pick up a giant rock, and you guys are all behind him, and I either picture you like really struggling or just like Yoda and just like casually walking.
Yeah, I feel like this has been the culmination to get to the point of a 5th level spell slot. So maybe it starts off a little shaky, a little Empire Luke, and then we're kind of just no, we can do this, and just push our way through.
All right.
Waste the 5th level spell slot.
An Arcana check.
Okay. Here we go. That is a 22.
Oh yeah. So you just push right through. You're able to walk through the front door. And inside, the winds are just kind of going crazy. And you can see the orrery is like spinning and working its way, doing all kinds of kind of little movements here and there. And there's not, when it was the abyss, it almost looked like space was folded down and then into like a dark pit, kind of like a black hole. This is a sphere. There's just like this weird sphere of energy, and every once in a while you can kind of see your face in it, like it's reflective, not like it's weird, like there's alternate versions of you. But yeah, it's got like a silver, kind of quicksilver look to it. And you don't really see, it's not bubbling or anything, but like just immense power is kind of like rushing out of it. And in this room also is your good friend Gregor, only he looks a little different. He still has the same robes, and he's got a staff this time, and the staff on top has it's like a wooden looking staff, or maybe like a dark bone, and it's got like crystals coming out the top. Cool. And where his 2 human legs were before are now a set of like spider legs coming out of the robes. So he's like a human torso up here, and he's got like spider feet. And he kind of looks at you, and he's just like, oh, like, friends, you made it. We're actually, he turns to Lagwin and he says, I don't believe it. And Lagwin responds with,
oh, I'm
some
not
quote
even
from Star Wars.
Yeah, I'm trying to like I was not prepared
that is
for
why you fail.
You're teeing up that Star Wars quote.
Sorry, I was not in that mindset. I'm immediately looking at what I can do while I still have telekinesis up for 10 minutes.
Yeah, and you have it for 10 minutes. He's hanging out, and he's like, friends, made it.
Horse choke him.
Are you what was that, Miss Bird person?
Shifter's going to turn to Lagwin and be like, if you're still concentrating on telekinesis, can you just throw him into the plane of air, please?
Wow, if that's how we're going, I mean,
don't get me wrong. And then Shifter turns back to Gregor and he's like, don't get me wrong, Gregor. You look significantly better. The spider legs, they work for you. The staff, it's great. I like it's very sinister. It looks great. I just don't like you in a general sense. And then turns back to Lagwin and says, so yeah, if you could just do that.
I guess if that's the route we're going, yeah. I mean, I guess that's what I'm gonna try and do, is try and hurl. Is he huge or smaller based on my estimate of size? Start there.
He's medium.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a medium creature.
Yeah. So I guess
because we're assuming that sphere is the rift, right? Is the portal into the plane of air.
I think that's what we are assuming. Yes, at the moment. So I guess I'll try and just use telekinesis to fling them into the portal.
All right. It says that I make a strength check contested by your spell casting ability.
Yeah.
So you basically make a spell
intelligence check. Yeah.
Before you do, I put a weighing on your shoulder and I'll give you guidance again.
I mean, I'll take it. Here we go. I don't know how strong this guy is. He's got spider legs. That might mean he's real strong.
Yeah, you never know with spider legs.
More dexterous.
I don't know. I don't know what kind of spider, right? My brain goes
I'm also having fun picturing Siren like back in the hut, like huddled up with her crossbow, like I'm ready for him.
I was like, there was a moment where I was like, all right, when am I gonna fire my shot? Because I'm gonna do it.
So you you're not hurling the rock towards him. You're dropping the rock and picking him
I'm
up.
trying to throw him. That was the suggestion, was to grab him and hurl him into this rift.
All right. He rolled a 15.
I got a 23.
Bah, 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 bah.
So
All
I'm
right.
going to attempt to like just boom. Into
I love this. This is amazing. So he is just like thrown, and as he gets closer, you see his torso goes from like standing upright to like his stomach goes forward and his back and legs kind of bend in half, and he gets pulled into this sphere and it swirls around, and he's gone. He's inside wherever it went.
It's as if he was thrown down like a long elevator shaft.
And I was like, I did think about trying to steal his staff first, but because that's a thing. Could have done that as well.
It was a very cool staff, but
I thought it would look
I mean,
good with. I thought you could really work that, but
I'm sure we'll have to deal with him again. I just didn't have the patience.
all right. Well, I've
Do
still.
we think that he got safely to the plane of air? Do you think he got rendered in the portal?
I mean, it didn't look
Focusing on number
pleasant. Yeah.
2,
Because I suppose there are people that live on the plane of air, like me.
Hey, you said that you were from there, but you do not live there. We had this conversation already.
I said people live there like me.
Oh, I see. People
From the
like.
shadows. That's not our problem.
And I'll be like, I think you can come out now. And while this is happening, I guess since I still have time with telekinesis, I'm gonna like try and move the orrery or something. I don't know, right? It's.
Oh yeah, I want to take out the rod fragment and see if we can get the winds to calm down now that we're like at the source.
Yeah, so we'll say that you're trying to like calm the winds using the power of the rods, and you're trying to. Are you manipulating, Lagwin? Are you manipulating the sphere that's causing the wind, or are you trying to like move orrery parts into a intelligent fashion that you think would close it?
I don't pretend to have any knowledge of how this orrery works, so I think what I'll try and do is. I'll be like moving things around and be like, so what is our goal here exactly? What are we trying to do? Do we want to stick the rod in the orrery and see if it opens a plane to the abyss? I don't know what we're trying to do. But we're running out of time on this, so please make a choice soon.
I'm just trying to close this particular rift, and then we can see about opening a different one.
All right, so I will do so as Shifter's trying to get closer to close this. I don't remember if we know how to do that. I don't think we do. There was a lever I remember at some point. I don't know.
We really don't know anything about the orrery.
We don't. We
So much
specifically
time.
were like, let's not worry about it. It's not important. We'll let other people worry about it.
Because Siren and Shifter were like, ooh, I have like teams of
Top people.
that will like be able to handle it.
Don't worry.
What am I
Messed
gonna
up.
do? What if you guys can't? We tried to study it and we didn't learn anything.
No. We had an entire document which had all of the knowledge that was immediately erased, so no one has that information. Great.
It can't fall into the wrong hands, Ted.
It can't fall into the right hands either, Lex.
No, it can't be in any hands. That's the
There
best
are
way
no
to guarantee.
hands. This is a
We got
handless.
top men working on it.
Yeah.
Top men.
You know what? I don't really know what anybody's doing, so fuck it. Yeah, I'm gonna start moving pieces around and like I'm trying to close this myself as best I can because
Siren moves further away.
we got no good direction. This is a hands-off procedure, as we've seen.
I try to assist at all, like with Arcana or something?
Well, what I think we'll do is you guys have rod fragments, so
Yeah.
we'll say that you're trying to like slow down the force of the winds with the same checks that you made before. But we'll allow Ted to make a spell check with his telekinesis
Okay.
at advantage because you guys are doing that.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna make a spell intelligence check here. Oh, let's hope it's better than that. Oh, which went from a 5 to a natural 20 to 23.
Oh wow!
Yeah, that was a 2 plus 3 on the first one. So, and then there went Baldur's Gate, folks. End of game.
Exactly.
Thank you for playing.
Yeah, it's almost like Avatar Aang. Your eyes glow, and you just this is exactly what I'm supposed to do, and you start pulling.
I am the chosen one.
There's like this gearbox, and you using your telekinesis, you like rip it apart, and then all of the gears are floating, and then they come back in the exact order they need to be, and everything's weird in situation. The winds die down, and you see it go from this quicksilver, darker shade, to just just white, and you just see this like white ball, and it's emanating light, but it doesn't seem to be. There's no more wind coming out, and if anything, it looks like it was unstable before, and now it is stable. If that makes sense. So it hasn't gone away, but the tornadoes and you assume the tornadoes are gone, but the winds have stopped. They have died down.
I am the chosen one.
Totally the chosen one.
It's like some weird Jedi Iron Man exploded view moving shit all around. Never gonna be able to do that again ever if I try, but this one time everybody saw it.
You got a lot of mileage.
The orb is about 4 or 5 feet in diameter. It's pretty large. In the center of the orrery, and it's like approachable, but so.
Well, I don't know how long, if this is unstable and if we'll go again, or if we want to try to go this place or change it or what, but I feel like this is the best we're going to get. If we're going to make a move on something, we should probably do it now.
You think we're meant to go through?
I don't pretend to know anything about what's going on with this. Apparently just the inner workings of the gears, and that's about it.
There is something I could try, but it's a little risky. I can attempt to talk with someone on the plane of air, a demigod of some kind, and try to get their advice. But if I fail, I go insane.
I and Ted knows this. Ted's excited, but also reserved.
I'm sorry. What would you be getting from this?
Well, if we're meant to go over there, if they need us, if the rod is there.
Huh.
Oh, what if they're really mad at us for throwing Gregor into their plane?
Or if they're very mad at us, I could also ask that.
I mean, we could go there. I don't know if you want to try and use the rod fragment to make a plane to where Miska is or not.
Yeah, I did want to mess around with that. I just don't know if we're supposed to go to the plane of air or not.
I don't know.
Search your feelings.
You know it to be true.
No thanks.
I'm sorry. Now we know quotes. Now we can say Jedi quotes.
Yes,
on
exactly.
Time and on purpose. Oh.
Yeah, Shifter's gonna be like, Rakiri, I can't ask you to put yourself in that position, but if you want to, I'm sure it would be a big help. My only ask would be that you put your rod fragment off to the side just in case you do go insane, so you're not holding it when you go insane.
Well, why don't you let me hold it since y'all have had your rod times? I think it's my
You're
time.
really not going to like it.
I never like it, darling, but I'll do it for the greater good.
But I thought you had a boyfriend.
Oh, grabs the run.
Does anyone have any? I'm a little bit scared, I'll be honest, because it's a very difficult spell. I've never done it before. So if we have any other better options, let's do those. But
and I will say, Rakiri, you don't necessarily want to give up the rod fragments.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, that's true.
Because now that you have them, there's like this, like they're safe with me. So you don't willingly hand them over.
All right, so maybe I don't
I'm-
hand them over quite yet.
If you want to, you can make we can do a save of some sort to see if you fight the resistance to hold on to them, but Siren can forcefully take them, but yeah.
Well, maybe I don't give them over quite yet. They'll say, well, we haven't decided what we're doing, so
But
there's no need to be hasty.
Hadn't we decided what we were doing?
Well, I just said it is quite a dangerous spell. If we have other options, we should explore those. But this is more of a last resort thing.
Cold talons. All right. Well, let's. Shifter's gonna go over to the orrery with their rod fragment and just find that little space that they like put stuff in to realign the orrery to like a different spot or to a different plane, and just gonna stick the rod fragment right in there. Just put it like right into that slot. Just
Okay, and this
that's
is
an
where
option.
they were putting material components like in the orrery to kind of
Yeah.
okay. Yeah. Okay, it spins up. And it's hard to describe, but if an orrery machine could look confused, it does. Where it's like what it's almost stuttering and trying to like figure out exactly like where this natural plane would be of some kind. The ball of light in the center fades and kind of just shrinks down and blips out of existence. And you see it shifting and turning more and more and more. And then there is a lightning bolt. Well, not like, like kind of like like electricity, but magical, that comes down and focuses on the center point. And there's a bright light and kind of a large explosion. And you see a ring, 5 foot in diameter, 2-dimensional, that has some of this white electricity kind of floating around. And you can see through it. It's a portal to another plane. And the other side is full of clouds and mist. And it just seems to be like goes on forever. And Rikiri, you would probably recognize this as the plane of air.
Oh.
I've been here before. Yeah, it's the plane of air. You've done it.
See, darling, when you put your rod in things, good things happen.
Well, if this is the plane of air, what was there before?
Ooh, somewhere else.
Not anymore.
No,
that ship is sailed.
Before did it have like that clear like ring portal? I thought it was more like messed up before.
The previous portal was a sphere of like a quicksilver, like a silver, and then that's where the winds and stuff were emanating. When you guys kind of stabilized it, it turned to a white ball. But it is not the same in any way.
Oh,
that
okay.
This portal is.
Yeah,
so.
I just kind of assumed that last one was the plane of air because air was spewing out of it.
Right. Yeah, I did too.
Something completely different. Do I get the sense from using this object that if I removed the rod fragment from it, the portal would close?
No, yeah, you can remove the object and the portal will stay up for a little bit. So not indefinitely, but
there's a bit of an afterglow. I understand. So let's it's too easy. Let's
before we go, Siren got a trinket real quick.
Oh, nice.
Siren, this is a detached Ettercap hand. You know, the Ettercap claw hand. And it allows the wielder to speak spider.
Oh my god! This is gonna be so useful.
That's a joke that none of you will get, I'll tell you offline, but
Okay.
it's not worth explaining now. Anyway.
So who can fly? Rakiri can fly. I can fly.
I
Ted.
cannot.
Yeah. Okay.
I
So
can levitate myself.
Where's the fly?
I have the fly.
Oh, that's right.
and 2 people can fit on that.
All right.
So at least for a little while, we'll be good until we can find a place to land.
Are there places to land in the plane of air? I don't know anything about it.
Are there places to land?
I would think so.
Do I know
How
that?
much do you know about the plane of air? Or how much does Rakiri know?
I'd say very little because I was stolen like as a hatchling
Yeah.
or like,
So-
as an egg actually. So.
I think you feel a connection to this, like you're like that, yeah, like that's the plane of air. As far as you, I mean, but I don't think you would know if there's places to land. Like,
Okay.
Oh, good.
Well, I mean, I figure like, I mean, Aarakocra like make nests, so they have to like make nests somewhere. So there must be some kind of like, and Aarakocra can't just like fly forever. So there have to be some like stable places. I
dolphins
think.
swim forever.
Blue sharks. Yeah.
They
Yeah,
don't make
Aarakocra can.
nests.
Well, I mean, in
I
theory,
don't
if
know.
there's,
I've seen dolphin nests, but that's me, I guess.
I mean, if there's no place to land, then I guess there's no harm in falling infinitely in free fall because you won't hit anything.
They'll just
You just keep
waste
going.
away in free fall.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
If you fall down a bottomless pit, you starve to death.
yeah, you starve to
You-
death, but you don't die from the impact.
You all of a sudden hear barking.
Oh, all right.
Like a
Well,
dog
let's.
barking.
Okay.
Oh, wait,
into the
um,
portal,
wait.
then.
But it's like gentle, like house pet dog.
It's
barking.
Is it Router?
And this large yellow lab comes jumping out of the portal, and behind him is a red-headed half-elf that you recognize as Arquestra, and she's looking at you like, did you open this? And
Oh, yes,
that
we're-
is
we're
where
very
we'll
skilled.
end our game.
Oh,
Oh, with a nice reunion with Ceramic, Morpheus, Router, and Hero Quest.
Yes, I'm glad we know their names.
I wonder if Hasbro is going to DMCA us.
Yeah, right. Now that Hero Quest is back in the game.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, thank you guys so much. That was fun. That was our game. We will be back not next week, but the week after, because I believe we have a couple players gone. But yeah, that was fun. I always love creative problem solving, and that was super cool with telekinesis and all the other stuff you guys did. Let's go around and say hello and hi to our players because they're doing some interesting stuff, like Lex is. What are you doing, Lex?
Hello, I'm Lex. You can find me on Twitter at Dank Dungeons. I finally made a link tree, so that's just the link that I have on my Twitter account. You can see all the different things that I do by going to that. And the reason why I did that is because I had to get rid of my pinned tweet, because my new pinned tweet is the project that I just finished, which is my zine, which is a system agnostic weird urban fantasy setting / 9-track dungeon synth album, and I'm going to post a link to it. But yeah, you can check it out on Bandcamp if you want to buy the album / zine for $8 dues, or there's a link on there to an itch.io page where you can buy just the PDF of the zine for only $4 dues. But definitely check it out. It's neat. There's fun random tables in it. Yeah, that's what I did. That's what I'm doing. I did it.
Yeah, it's really cool. The art's cool. The whole concept's fun. It's something that you can plop into your own campaign. So you should check it out. It's really fun. Brenna is also doing really cool stuff. What's up?
Yeah, hi, I'm Brenna. You can find me on Twitter at Brenna Noonan. One thing I have right now is I have a Kickstarter running. So check it out on Kickstarter. The project is called Nazi Dracula Must Die. It's like an alternate reality World War II setting where you have to kill Dracula, who's also a Nazi, which is really cool. It's also a really cool project because the company that's doing it, Crystal Quill Press, is committing to like fair and equal pay for all their writers, like way above TTRPG industry standards. So if you want to support like a living wage for TTRPG writers, please check it out.
That's awesome. And that's a 5e campaign setting?
Yeah, it's a 5e
Yeah.
supplement.
Very cool. Very cool. LB, what's going on?
Well, LB Hackemup. You can find me at LB Hackemup on the Twitters and Twitches. Tomorrow we are doing some Dead by Daylight on my channel. Lauren and I are going to dress up as monsters. Jordan gave me some great ideas, some of which I've never heard of, but we'll see what I decide to be. And if we decide to get bored with that, we're going to play some more Monster Prom, which is just the cutest game. And last time I tried to get the himbo, but I got Polly instead, who's like a druggy party girl. And the whole time I was very scared. But like emotionally, not like actually scared.
That is awesome. My name is Jordan with a silent PH in the middle, and I have been your dungeon master this evening. I run a YouTube channel of D&D lore. So if you're curious about things like the plane of air or where the hell that other plane went, or that portal, then you can check out my channel and have all kinds of information. I just started a new series on the world of Spelljammer. So we're gonna do like a 3, maybe 4 or 5 part mini series on Spelljammer, and I'm really excited because it's a fun setting, and the more you read, you're just like, this was a really cool setting, so you should check it out. Other than that, I'm Jordan with Silent PH on all of the social medias. You can see pictures of things on Instagram and all that other stuff. And last but not least, but we're here on Nerd Immersion. Ted is hosting us on this wonderful channel, and if you're watching on YouTube, that's also great. You should leave a like and a comment and all that jazz. But Ted, what's new in the Ted-verse?
Oh my god, there's so many things. So first of all, Nazi Dracula Must Die. I did a video on that to showcase one of the subclasses, because there is like 8 new subclasses in there. And the Paladin is the Oath of Liberty, so it's basically Captain America. So that's pretty cool. So it's really fun. And again, like Brenna said, we're talking like double the TTRPG standard for writers and editors too, which is nutty. So that's cool. I'm also involved in a Kickstarter, which I will also link, which is funny that Jordan mentioned Spelljammer. We don't know if we're ever going to get Spelljammer, even though Baldur's Gate 3 is like, hey, look, Spelljammer. We don't know if we're ever going to get it. So the folks at Jetpack 7 are doing Blackstorm Realms, which is a space fantasy setting, but less acid trippy, more gritty realism than Spelljammer. But I'm involved as a 5e mechanical consultant, and then if we're in stretch goal territory now, so we get to high enough stretch goals, I'll be designing actual subclasses and things in the book, so that's pretty cool. Awesome. Yeah, so that's fun. I have my Icemandale giveaway still going on till next Saturday, so you can get the limited edition copy of Rime of the Frost Maiden, the dice, the standard copy, 3 giveaways for that. I just pretty much finalized this morning the stuff for my 50K giveaway. I've got gift cards, I've got limited edition runs of physical wooden products, and a whole bunch of stuff going on with that. So I've just been narrowing down who I can get to give me fun stuff to give away for that. So that's something that's happening. I've been doing random Q&A streams at like 2 o'clock in the morning, and those seem to be a lot of fun. People like those. And I guess I will have a giveaway coming up, and probably next weekend it'll go live. My Curse of Strahd revamped, the Nerd Immersion edition, where I make a nice wooden coffin box out of mahogany and has all the cool stuff inside it, but much cheaper and not a driven up price for just a coffin shaped box. But anyway, that's enough about that. We will not be back next week, like Jordan said. This episode and the previous episode, which I did not get a chance to upload because my editor just decided to disappear from my computer, so that's fun. So anyway, we'll see. Lots of fun stuff going on here on the channel. Make sure you go and follow everybody on social media, because everybody's always doing cool stuff. So we will see you in 2 weeks' time. Have a good night, everyone.
Happy October!